Welcome back. Well, before we talk about the GDP data, let's move on to a CNBC-TV18 exclusive. There could be some consolidation in domestic pharma with Torrent CIPLA deal in the works. Ekta is joining us with what she's picking up from her sources. Ekta, good morning.
Morning. Thanks very much for that. Well, what I am picking up from my sources is that, yes, Torrent has believed to have signed a non-binding bid with CIPLA. And they could have been, they are in the process of financial due diligence at this point in time when it comes to CIPLA and evaluating the promoter stake buyout. Now remember that the ticket size with the open offer is quite large. It's over 50,000 odd crores. So there have been question marks on how exactly Torrent, which has around gross debt of around 5,000 odd crores, will be able to even afford such a huge transaction despite their past history when it comes to successful acquisitions in India. So the thing is that we do understand from sources that they are looking at PEs. They are in talks with a consortium of PEs according to my sources, and separately they could be looking at institutional financing for this particular deal as well from international sources. International institutional financing is something that they could be exploring. We do understand that they are currently in talks with 3 to 4 PEs in terms of seeing whether there is a consortium possible at this point in time. Now, why exactly is Torrent so keen on CIPLA is because they do see synergies coming across with a company such as CIPLA. They do have an extremely strong India business, but the overlap with Torrent is expected to be limited to just about 5% of sales. Separately, they will have access to the US markets. Remember that CIPLA is doing $200 million in terms of quarterly sales from the US, whereas that is even more than what Torrent is doing in 1 year. So the accessibility to the US markets, to South Africa, to India will be something that Torrent is looking at quite keenly. We have reached out to both Torrent and CIPLA. We are awaiting comments from both of them at this point in time. We do understand that there could be a possible final bid as well in just the next couple of weeks.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us with those important details, Ekta. Of course, this is a big story that we are tracking as well. So we'll get you more details as and when there is any update. But moving on.